Action.
Well, I was so put off by the Democratic Party here locally that I pitched the Insuro dollar to, plus the dismissive attitude towards the social media posters and stuff I made as handbills. I kind of withdrew. I resigned from my seat as precinct vice chair too, because I'd worked hard to get a briefing set up so that tax credits wouldn't be lost. You're scaring me. Is it rolling?
Yeah.
Because you get on the trigger, if you hit that shutter, just take it still and stop. But I see Bernie Sanders as part of the Edward Helen Carr, great leader who is a inspirational leader and a visionary sort of leader. You want to set the goals for the institutions and give them clear missions, is what Edward Helen Carr says. He says the institutions can be led by clear stated mission and goals so that you don't have, it's called a critique of realism. And it basically is aimed at keeping you from becoming a cipher of Machiavelli, as if it was a mechanical thing you can do. I always agree, though, that you want to reward your allies and crush your enemies. And the United States has a history of doing some of the opposite, which is a sign of a stupid leadership. This is a summation of what Bernie Sanders' real platform is. And it's some of the defense against whisper and social media, loose sort of presentation of the truth. I know that it's very, very difficult anymore because the Republicans just lie, making up history as they found it convenient. But this here is a cogent, sort of unified distillation worth reading. Bernie Sanders marched on Washington with MLK Jr. in 1963 and was at the I Have a Dream speech. He fought for desegregated housing in Chicago in the 60s, and he was arrested for protesting against segregation. Hillary Clinton supported Republican Barry Goldwater in the 1964 presidential election. Goldwater voted against the Civil Rights Act of 1964, supporting segregation. Now, Bernie wants automatic federal investigation for anyone who dies in police custody for Sandra Bland et al. Hillary has nothing here. Bernie wants to allow states to legalize marijuana and remove marijuana as a federally classified drug to help those affected, most minorities, Let's say if I read that a little better. To help those most affected, meaning minorities. Hillary wants to put marijuana on a lower drug enforcement classification, but doesn't want it legalized. No, minorities would still disproportionately go to jail, and taxpayers would still pay for a broken justice system. And needed funding wouldn't go to high schools and local government programs from taxing legal marijuana sales. Bernie wants postal banking, so basic banking services can be accessed by all communities, especially those underserved minority communities where instead of banks, people often must cash checks at payday lenders for 50 to 200% interest because there are no bank branches. Postal banking is something very many advanced countries, Japan, Germany, Korea, New Zealand, already offer in addition to commercial banking. Hillary wants, well, I'm not sure how she plans on helping minority communities. Bernie wants all public colleges and universities to be tuition-free by paying for it with a tax on Wall Street speculation. Hillary does not want tuition-free higher ed, but wants debt-free tuition, where broke families and teens still need to pay. Bernie wants universal health care for all as a right, not a privilege. Hillary wants to settle for Obamacare, which serves some, not all. Bernie wants to raise the minimum wage to $12 an hour. Bernie wants to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Hillary wants to raise it to $12 an hour. So I promised to read this because I wrote after reading this. Thanks for the recap. We ought to all print it out and read it to our YouTube channels. I'll see if I can for Transcendian today. That recap came from a guy, Matt Saracino. We know there are trolls and all like that. You know, so there's not only a big difference between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, there's a big difference between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. Don't even say Hillary, because it's the Clintons. It's Bill and Hillary Clinton we're talking about being back in the White House with the same old guests, doing the same old things that they were doing last time they were there. And as far as the drug war is concerned, I'm about sick of that. That's J. Edgar Hoover's world. We now live in J. Edgar Hoover and Meyer Lansky's world. And it's pretty sickening. Now, what I'm saying is that we all have to fight mind control together. Thank you very much. I promised to do this, and I did. And I'm glad of it.